From the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll count it with Lynch. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Lynch, left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple of yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 1st down to run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Colts 31-yard line.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Malcolm That's a gain of 4.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. They'll dump it off, complete to Lynch.
McCarthy's pass.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Greg Olsen from 13 yards out. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now the try here for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Colts nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
To me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run again with Lynch. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The 42-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now they'll throw it with Elway. They'll buy some time right. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Elway. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up from the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
24-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
McCarthy operating from the gun. This pass complete to Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. They'll try the middle with Lynch. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To the air with McCarthy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Good for a goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now it's Elway. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Elway to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go up the middle with Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Elway. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Elway to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Elway will throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Cardinal, 19 Lions. Go.
Now it's Elway. This one brought in by Jefferson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
They'll run for it. Lynch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Elway. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, a field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Down back at the 19-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down.
Yes, it's that
It
second
is a
game
big
ball back.
letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
First down, Chargers.
I'm saying this. I'm talking about this whole game though.
Lynch up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner.
I'm talking about the whole game, not just that one play.
2nd and 10 coming up. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No, I'm saying I wasn't talking about the catch. Because at the beginning of the game you were saying just do something or something like that. I was just trying to fill you out.
Looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Oh, I got you. Nah, I usually really don't go for it, man. Yeah, I was trying to fill you out.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Yeah.
When you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure.
Yeah, and
so if you're a play caller,
I ain't gonna lie,
football,
my team is
just
not
make sure
good.
your offensive line understands
My team is not good.
guys running at the quarterback.
Still like an overall 75.
Beautifully. Their defenders stayed home and they'll stop it behind the line.
Yeah, because the cards ain't really coming out like how it was, for real.
Let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, word. See, I mean, I got some. Like my stuff is alright, but like, I feel like they copied college. So yeah, I like college a little better. Yeah, they copied college for especially with the showboats and everything else, from the showboats to the controls.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Elway. He's got it to Collins, complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Elway looking to audible. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Elway to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Elway. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
That's it.
And a little bit of a consolation prize.
Yeah, we get it.
He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. That one is good, but the final margin will be 6 as this one is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.